you're looking well.
Well, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, last time I saw you, you were Santa Claus.
What? Oh, yeah. I forgot about
Sorted that out, did we?
Oh, yeah. That's easily remedied.
All right, okay, great. Well, get on with the episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello and welcome to the Mailbox Rose Gallery. My name's Sean.
My name's Burch.
And this week we're going to talk about famed Greek and Roman hero of myth and legend, Hercules.
Hercules, that is absolutely right. Also known as Heracles.
Heracles to the Greeks, Hercules to the Romans.
That's right. You see, this episode, we've done a lot of research. This will be possibly our most in-depth analysis into the life and times and legacy of Hercules.
And I don't think we're even going to mention the Disney film more than about 8 times, I imagine.
Oh, hang on. I might need to tear up a few of my pages of notes.
All right, okay, well, we'll just... I didn't realise that most of your research was... Be honest, right? Has most of your research just been watching the Disney film Hercules?
I think that would be quite fair to say, yeah. I didn't even realise he existed outside of that film until maybe like the 15th watch.
I think maybe it's best I take the lead with this episode.
Yeah, if you think that's best.
Yeah, let's delve right in. So Hercules was a Greek demigod, so he was half god, half human. His father was this guy called Zeus. He was the king of the gods. I'll be honest, just looking through Hercules' life, this guy Zeus sounded like a bit of a bad dad.
Oh.
Bad god dad, I would call him.
God.
Yeah, just Hercules' life was a bit checkered. He had all sorts of ups and all sorts of downs, and I think really perhaps he needed a strong father figure in his life, one that he just wasn't getting from Zeus.
That's so sad when you just don't have that encouragement that early in life. And no doubt if he'd had that early on, he would have moved on to much greater and better things and maybe been a god rather than a demigod.
Yeah, and he certainly achieved a lot, but I don't know if he was necessarily happy.
No.
One of the reasons he wasn't very happy was he had super strength. He lived among the humans, but he had super strength. So he went to school just like any other kid, you know, more like a mortal. He was learning maths, literature, writing skills, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, however, one day he got a bit mad and he hit his music teacher over the head with a lyre, killed him.
Killed him?
Killed him, yeah. Now, does that sound to you like somebody who had a strong father influence?
Now, I remember at school, like, you'd see the kids in class that would lash out, maybe get a little bit leery, a little bit violent, and sometimes they came from backgrounds where they weren't given the support that they needed. So, to hear someone killing a teacher... I mean, in music, of all lessons, I mean, you'd think if you were going to kill anyone, you'd kill the maths teacher.
You'd think so, yeah.
Because music, at the end of the day, is just a DOS where you get to play on keyboards.
Or a creative outlet, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, but mostly the DOS bit,
it's a DOS, isn't it? Yeah.
Now, later on, down the line in his life, he married a princess.
Ooh.
Yeah, called Megara. Had a family. They were living a very happy life. They were just ticking along, you know.
Tickety-boo.
Matrimonial bliss.
Ah.
However, his stepmum, Zeus's wife, by the way, Zeus had an affair, and Hercules that's why he was a demigod, illegitimate.
Jeez.
Yeah, so Hera didn't like him very much, so she tricked Hercules into thinking his family were a bunch of snakes. Now, I know what you're thinking. We've all been there.
Oh, have we?
Haven't we just? But the thing is, the difference between me and you, when we're faced with that scenario, and Hercules, is he killed all the snakes, only to realise that he'd killed his wife and kids.
Bit awkward.
Well, very awkward, I would say, and he was very sad and riddled with guilt.
As you would be. I mean, I'd feel guilty enough knowing that I'd just killed some snakes, but to then realise that they were my family... I think it would rack up the guilt.
Absolutely. And I don't want to play Jerry Springer, Jeremy Kyle in this scenario, but again, I think this comes back to if he had had a strong male role model in his life, a father figure who could have steered him right, maybe none of this would have happened.
And maybe deep down he knew it was his family, but he just wanted his father's approval, which really is the saddest of all the outcomes.
Maybe. I just don't think I've got a nice word to say about Zeus in this whole story.
I mean, it seems to me that he sounds like a bit of a...
A bit of a what?
A bit of a conflicted person, but ultimately a nice chap.
My name is Zeus.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. Did you just hear all of what we were saying about you?
Yes, I did. It was not very nice.
I'll be honest, it wasn't, but I didn't think you'd hear it.
No, I didn't think he existed. I don't believe in any of that bollocks. Oh, shit.
Bollocks, is it? You have a problem with me and my lineage?
Oh, no, not your lineage as such. We just what Sean was saying is that.
Thanks for dropping me in it, mate.
Yeah, well, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm not going to contend with this guy, am I? What Sean was saying, and not me, is that basically you were a bit of an absent father, and you could have done a lot more to help around the house at the time. His words, not mine.
Is that right?
Well, I mean, you pretty much heard what I said. That was. Well, look, you know what? No, I'm gonna stand here and say what's in my heart.
Sean, what the fuck? You can smite us, you know.
Well, smite me down for saying it, but I just think you could have done a better job, Zeus.
Oh, famous last words.
So, for example, Hercules, right? He had these 12 labours that he had to do. After he killed his family, he felt terrible, and he was told by the oracle at Delphi that the only way he could ever be forgiven and live guilt-free was if he did these 12 labours. Now, what was your involvement in that?
Well, I just thought, whatever you have to do to get over your guilt. I mean, what he did was a terrible, terrible act.
Well, you did make him do it.
I did no such thing. I didn't force his hand.
Told him his family was snakes.
Yes, fair point. Well, I have the heavens and the earth to rule, There are many gods and demigods I have to keep an eye on and keep general peace. Do you two think you could do such a thing yourselves?
Just tell people not to be a knob.
That's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yes, it's
ruling the universe.
And these 12 labours that my son achieved, is that something you feel that you two could do, you mere mortals?
Well, I mean, speaking for both of us, purely because I'm the one who did the research that involved more than just watching the Disney films.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, I think we could do them.
Very well. I will take that as a challenge.
Whoa, hang on.
Uh-oh.
We got a podcast to do, mate. We can't be dicking around with challenges.
I don't care.
Fair enough, I suppose.
All right. What do you want us to do then?
One moment.
Is he writing?
It looks like... Is he writing a list?
Are you writing a list?
Be quiet.
All right.
This is awkward.
Right, here we are. Hercules had his 12 labours. Now here are the 10 labours of Burch and Sean.
10?
He got 12. Why have we only got 10?
Shush. I don't know what you're complaining about.
All right.
Well, it's very hard to come up with 12 when you're put under pressure like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right,
Nobody
fine.
likes the pressure. People waiting for them.
It can get to people sometimes in positions of power.
What are you implying?
Nothing.
No.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Just give us your list.
Very well. Here is the 10 labours.
The 10 labours.
That's bad grammar.
That's terrible grammar. I guess it's all Greek to him, though, isn't it?
Be quiet. The first labour. You will eat a kilogram of potatoes.
A kilogram of potatoes?
Was that each or between us?
Each.
Cooked or raw?
Raw.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Can you magic them up for us, though, so we don't have to go to the shop?
Don't be so tight.
I'll give you the money for it.
You know we're good for it.
My word is final.
Fine.
All right, well, I think I might have a bag in the kitchen anyway.
Number 2. Catch a fly with a chopstick.
You've been watching Karate Kid. It's
You want-
Mr. Miyagi stuff, isn't
He
it?
wants us to be Mr. Miyagi. And hang on, one chopstick.
A pair of chopsticks,
Well,
you
that's-
know what I mean.
That's a bit more reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more. All right, fine. Jesus. Okay, that's 2 of them.
Number 3. Name all of the members of the Backstreet Boys.
Right, these are getting weird. All of the members of the Backstreet Boys.
I don't even know how many members there were.
I always thought they were just like a state of mind.
Number 4. Specifically for you, Sean.
Huh?
Reveal your secret bolognese sauce recipe.
I've been telling people for years that I'll never reveal that recipe.
This is it. And I've been wanting for years to know how you get that sauce so darn delicious.
You have been... Did you set him up to this? Were you guys talking when I wasn't listening or something?
No, not at all. But I gotta say, I'm glad of the way things are turning out.
All right, what's the next labour?
Yeah, I gotta say, actually, eat potatoes, name Backstreet Boys, catch a fly. I mean, these are all a bit funny, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, you had some proper ones, like in the old ones, like with Hercules, you had him doing all sorts. Like, you had him fight a lion and everything.
Very well. Number 5, fight a lion.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Burch.
No, I didn't mean... Oh, well, I guess I did mean it, didn't I?
You've done it now.
All right, fine. What else is there?
I think that should do you for now. That is, unless the lion does you in first.
That was harsh. That was cold.
Rude. Right, off you go then. We'll get on with these.
Off I pop. Bye.
All right, we might as well just get on with it. Okay, here's your half a kilo bag of potatoes. Here's mine.
I thought we were having a kilo each.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Kilo each it is then. 2 bags for you, 2 bags for me.
That's all right, yeah, fine.
So, what? I've got 2 bags of Jersey Royals, 2 bags of King Edwards. Do you want a mix and match, or...?
Oh, if you don't mind, I'll have the King Edwards.
What, you'll have all of them and I'll have all the Jersey Royals?
I can't bloody stand Jersey Royals.
All right, okay. Right, here we go. Not great. Raw.
No, not.
Crunchy. Good for my teeth.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know how many are in a bag. I mean, I don't know if I'll have any teeth left after this.
No, that's true. Why don't we just carry around some potatoes and just munch our way through them while we're doing the rest of the tasks?
Yeah, and to be fair, he said raw. He didn't say anything about maybe having them in like a kind of a puree.
Ooh, okay. Not a bad idea.
I'll put some in a blender. We can have a few potato smoothies.
All right, okay, cool. Well, while we're doing that, why don't we get on with the that Backstreet Boys one? Doesn't sound too difficult.
No, that shouldn't take us very long at all.
I mean, off the top of my head, obvious one, Nick Carter. We all remember him from the 90s.
Oh, yeah, of course. So you got Nick.
Rick? Was there a Rick Carter?
Rick Astley?
No, I think we're thinking of Nick Carter again, aren't we? God, this is harder than I thought. Pass me a potato.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Thank you, yeah.
Got Nick. Dave Benson Phillips.
I think he might have been a later member, but yeah, he was in the band for sure. Yeah,
definitely.
Mandela. Was Mandela in Nelson, that is? Was he in the Backstreet Boys?
I think he was, because there was that craze during the late 90s called the Mandela effect, where everybody just did this dance that he used to do when he was in the Backstreet Boys.
Called the Mandela effect, yeah. No, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That's exactly as I remember it. And if I'm wrong, that's because of some sort of alternative universe bullshit.
Yeah, exactly, which I don't even know if there's a name for that as such.
No, me neither.
Right, okay, so that's 3. I don't even know how many people there were in this band.
I think there were 5. So we've got Nick Carter, Rick Astley, Dave Benson Phillips, Nelson Mandela, and surely Paul Simon.
Paul Simon, of course, that's right.
But then again, hang on, if Paul Simon was there, then Garfunkel must have been too, so it must have been a 6-piece band.
Maybe it was. I think we probably thought it was 5, just because those two, their harmonies are so on point together that it almost feels like you're listening to one great musician.
You're so right.
So you got Simon and Garfunkel, Rick Astley, Nick Carter, Mandela, and Dave Benson Phillips.
Perfect. Okay, well, that's a labour done, isn't it?
Oh, well, we can cross that off the list.
Okay, perfect. Right, what's next?
Let's see, what else have we got here? Ooh, secret bolognese sauce time.
Oh, God. I'd forgotten about that one. You know that my Italian grandmother made me promise on her deathbed that I would never reveal the secret of the family recipe for bolognese.
Oh, yeah, Mama Cannelloni.
Yeah, that's the name, yeah. Yeah, she was always very fond of you, actually. She used to say... Well, I'm not going to do a racist Italian impression.
Please do.
No, I won't. But she did used to say how fond she was of you and your strange British ways. That's what she used to say.
Doesn't really sound like a compliment, but...
Well, I mean, she was always smiling when she said it. But then again, It might have been just her dentures slipping out. Anyway, so you want me to break the oath I made to my grandmother?
I mean, I love Mama Cannelloni. You know this. But we're up against a god here. So, one or the other, I know where my bread's buttered.
Yeah, this
we have
is
to
true.
spill.
Okay, well, obviously, there are the basics.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Pad, pen.
Oh, you're not writing this down, are you?
Oh no, this is something else. Voice tape recorder. This is something else.
Is that a dictaphone?
Oh, I didn't realise my flies were down. Sorry.
I meant the voice recorder. I mean, that too is an issue, but
Oh right. Yeah, but like I say, it's nothing to do with the secret recipe that you're about to reveal.
all right. Well, I might as well just get on with it.
Okay. Oh wait, one last thing. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, I'm all ears, please.
So the truth is, it's tomato passata sauce, salt, and you know this sweat rag I always carry around with me that I'm always mopping my brow with
Oh,
in this hot heat.
that disgusting old thing. Yeah, I keep telling you to get rid of that.
Yeah, well, there's a reason I don't get rid of it. That goes in.
What?
That's the secret ingredient. I swill that round in the salty pasta sauce. I leave it on overnight generally, and I take the rag out the next morning. It's completely clean, shining, glimmering white, and I just start using it again. And then the sauce has just got that musky taste to it.
But that old rag has got to be as old as Mama Cannelloni herself.
Well, exactly. It was a family heirloom. She passed it to me when she passed on.
The secret ingredient to the bolognese, which I am going to have to add, I have round yours every week. I can't get enough of this stuff.
No, you adore it, especially, more than most people.
I've been eating it for years. You mean to tell me that the secret ingredient to that is Mama Cannelloni's sweat rag?
It's her rag, but it's my sweat.
That doesn't help matters with... Oh, my God. I think I'm going to be sick.
What? No, you can't be sick. You've got potatoes to eat.
All these carbs are no good for... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on, calm down. Why don't you calm down and have some bolognese?
Yeah, I get... No, I'm not... No, I'm not having Mama Cannelloni's sweat fest of a bolognese sauce. No, no more.
That's what they all say. But you'll be back. They always come back.
What? That sounds a bit foreboding.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just have some more potatoes.
Right, well, I guess that's 2 out the way. Getting there with the potatoes. Next one... Oh, God. The lion.
Fighting the lion. Oh, God, I wish you hadn't brought that up. I tell you what. Hang on a tick. I think I can sort this one out.
Yeah?
You stay here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. Bloody hell is he? What's taking him so long?
All right. Hey, mate, I'm back. Oh, give me a hand with this.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Grab the mane.
Yeah, sure. Maine?
What do you think this is?
What? You brought a fucking lion here?
Yeah, I tranquilised it.
What?
Yeah, we've got to fight it, haven't we? I thought what better way to do it than to tranquilise it first.
Oh, yeah, he's out cold. Jesus. How the hell did you manage that?
Oh, I've got ways, connections, people at the zoo that I'm good pals with.
Oh, well, fair enough. Okay, plop him down.
Okay, so, well, I went and got him, so you should probably fight him.
Oh, really?
Well, I think it's only fair. I mean, what's the problem here?
Well, I just feel a bit funny kicking the shit out of an unconscious lion.
Oh, what, you'd rather he was awake?
Well, no. You know what I mean. It just seems a bit harsh.
Tell you what, instead of beating him up, why don't you just give him a Chinese burn?
The list says to defeat him.
I always feel pretty defeated after a Chinese burn.
I don't know, maybe I should just... all right, I'll beat him up. Oh, it's fine, I'll beat him up. Oh, God. This is a new low for me. Just how tranked up is this lion? He's not going to wake up, is he?
I'd say probably not, no.
Probably not.
Probably not,
He
no.
will be pissed if he wakes up and he sees me punching him in the stomach.
Yeah, okay. Off you go. Give him one for me.
Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. Stupid lion. Take that, lion. Stupid unconscious lion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing here?
Oh, Zeus, you're back.
I'm beating up this lion. You told us to defeat a lion.
Stop! He's had enough.
Well, you've changed your tune.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. You wanted us to beat the shit out of a lion, and now you're telling us not to. Like, whose side are you on here?
All right. Yes, we'll call that a win.
Good, well.
He does look pretty defeated.
Yeah, look at the state of him. I'd call that a win. I didn't know I had it in me, to be honest.
No, I'm quite impressed.
Very well. That's quite enough of that nonsense. Here's the other part of the list. Firstly, bring me cattle.
Cattle?
Do you want to be a bit more specific with that?
Yeah, what? We live in Devon. There's loads of cattle
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, nothing specific. Just bring me cattle.
All right. Doesn't sound too hard.
No, yes, that sounds all right. Anything else?
Apples.
Apples?
What about apples?
Yeah.
Bring me apples.
Are you planning a feast or something? I don't quite get what's going on here.
Look, Hercules did this in his 12 labours, did he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to steal apples from the Hesperides, right?
Bless you.
Thank you very much.
But yes, that is right, he had to steal them.
So you're sort of copying from your own work there, aren't you?
Well, why change a winning formula?
All right, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're classics for a reason, Sean. So what's next?
Next, swim with dolphins.
Swim with dolphins?
What is this? 12 labours or 12 things to do before you die?
Oh my god. Get a load of this. Swim with dolphins. Great. I'd love to swim with dolphins. All my life I've wanted to swim with dolphins.
All right.
Well, you changed your mind on that one, have you?
Yes, I have. Are you happy now?
Oh, no, I quite want to swim with dolphins. I've always wanted to swim with dolphins.
Well, there's nothing to say that you can't after this.
All right, well,
He's got you there.
maybe I will.
You should be living your life like you're always trying to complete 12 labours. Maybe that's the lesson here.
Are we meant to be learning a lesson, Zeus?
Absolutely not.
All right, okay. No
okay.
lesson learned.
Next on the list, come clean with someone that you have wronged.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
That's an interesting one.
And finally, bring about world peace.
That sounds like a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, like, eating potatoes.
It's not fun, but it's doable.
Yeah, exactly. Naming members of the Backstreet Boys. That's just trivia. I mean, even beating up a lion is in the realm of doability, but I don't think we can really get everyone on the planet to agree with each other.
If famed Backstreet Boy member Nelson Mandela can't do it, who can?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, my mind's made up. That's the last one on the list.
All right, okay.
All right, fine.
Any questions?
Where do you want us to get the cattle from?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said there was a lot of cattle where you're from, as if they grow on trees or something.
Well, no, we just wanted to know if you wanted it from a specific area.
We don't want to mess it up, basically.
Yeah.
We're a couple of bumbling idiots.
Why have you entrusted us with this?
Oh, very well. Why don't you steal them from, Morrissey? Take them from Morrissey.
Morrissey?
Yeah, I think you got that a bit wrong there. What the hell would Morrissey be doing with a herd of cows?
He's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Oh, just steal them from Morrissey's secret cattle farm. The pricks had it too good for too long.
Secret cattle
Well,
farm.
this is a revelation.
Jesus.
I mean, there's already a bit of bad blood between us and him.
Yeah, I mean, that's just stoked the flames, if anything.
At the same time, I don't mind getting him back.
Come to think of it, the song that he sent us last time, the last thing he said was, "I'm so miserable now I could eat a cow." You don't think he's taken that to heart?
Very possibly. All right, well, there's one person I don't mind stealing cattle from. It's Morrissey.
Yeah, that's fine. If anything, you're doing us a favour.
All right.
Very well. Any other questions?
Yeah, about bringing world peace. You being a god and everything, I'm sure you have a few ideas.
Oh, is that the time? Got to go. Bye.
He's always off in a hurry, isn't he?
Yeah, well, what's he doing?
All right, well, let's get on with these. Which one do you want to start with?
Oh, you got him good. Hey, we can cross that off the list.
Oh, yes, of course. I forgot.
Oh, I'll get the pen.
It's a
Okay.
good thing I always carry these chopsticks with me.
It is good, yeah.
It's just reflex, that. Just reflex. Anytime I see a fly.
Very impressive. Right, well, we can cross that off the list.
Booyah.
Let's have a look. The cattle, I don't know. The cattle and the apples. I mean, if it's a farm, I'm going to assume there's apples there, so maybe we could kill two birds with one
That's
stone.
the two of that one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll save that for later. Right, next one. Come clean with someone you have wronged.
Right, well, it's just me, you, and this bag of potatoes. So, I guess I better confess something to you.
Oh, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. We can do it this way, I guess.
I suppose I did already confess something wrong, didn't I, with the sweat rag? You weren't too pleased with that. But then he hadn't given us this labour at that point,
No.
so I'm not sure he'll let me get away with it.
I won't.
Oh. He's always piping up when he's not needed.
I mean, there is maybe one other thing that I've done to you that you could call wronging you, in a sense.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a grey area if you ask me, but for the past 10 years, I have been siphoning petrol from your car, and, well, you know that big tablespoon of cod liver oil you have every night before bed?
Yeah, it's what keeps me active.
Yeah, that's not cod liver oil. That's the petrol from your car.
What?
I mean, I know it's part of your daily routine.
For years now, yeah.
For years, yeah. I mean, probably only ever the first bottle was actually cod liver oil, and then after that, you've never noticed that the bottle's never been empty. I mean, you bought one bottle and it's lasted you 10 years, and you were never suspicious about that?
Well, they say on the label, like, good bang for your buck, and like it lasts a long time.
Well, this has lasted a very long time.
Yeah.
Because it's not cod liver oil, it's petrol.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, like, just the other day, I got a speeding ticket. I wasn't even in a car. I was just, like, running down this main road, and this police car was just like, woo, was blaring its sirens.
To be fair, you were doing 40, though, in a residential area.
Well, yeah, I guess, but, like, so he stops me, and then I just kind of, like, pull over into the kind of, like, a side road, and he's like, excuse me, sir, you do realise that you were speeding down this road in this residential area? I was like, yeah, sorry, I didn't realise I'm in a bit of a rush. And then he was like, you also realise that you're not actually in a car, you're actually running along. And then I looked down, and I thought, fuck me, I'm not in a car, I was running along the whole time. I was like, I have no explanation for that, officer, I'm sorry. He still gave me a ticket.
Yeah, I don't know what the legal... I don't know what the legal precedent for that is.
No, nor do I. But, I mean, I know who's paying for that now.
Well, I mean, you're complaining about it. What I will say is, it started off as a prank, but if you're running at 40 miles per hour, I think this might be doing you some good. You've developed superhuman abilities.
Yeah, I guess, but, I mean, I'm also vomiting this black, tarry liquid every night before I have my before I have my petrol, as it turns out. Like, I thought it was just all, like, kind of like the toxins coming up from the cod liver oil and, like, banishing all the badness. Turns out I just vomiting up this petrol that I've been consuming for years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean...
What I want to know is, usually with these kind of little schemes that we each plan sometimes against one another, there is something that the other person is benefiting from here. What are you getting out of this? Making me eat petrol. What do you gain from this?
Oh, I mean, I think you can tell from my laughter. Just pure enjoyment. Just the idea of it. I laugh myself to sleep every night thinking about you with swilling that petrol around in your mouth and drinking it down.
Oh, you think that's funny, do you?
Yeah, I do, actually. I mean, he said we had to confess. He never said we had to apologise.
Yeah, well, no, that's very fair, isn't it? So maybe it's about time I confessed a wrong that I've put upon you.
Why? What have you done?
Oh, interested now, are you? Not laughing anymore, huh?
No, I want to know what you've done.
Well, Sean, it seems I am not the only one here who has been made a fool of. For you see, every night while you're asleep, tucked away in bed in the land of Nod, I sneak to your house. I siphon the petrol out of your car, and inside the tank, what do I put? Cod liver oil.
Hang on a minute, though. Have you got this cod liver oil from the bottle on your nightstand?
Well, yeah, but... Oh, fuck.
So actually, this hasn't worked out that badly for me, because all you've been doing is putting the petrol from your car into my car after it's been in your cod liver oil bottle.
I've been topping up your tank for the past God knows how many years.
Well, to be fair, you have been siphoning the petrol I paid for out, so, I mean, that was a waste, all those years I've been spending money on petrol. But then at the same time, I've still got the exact same amount of petrol, so I suppose it just works out fine for me.
Yeah, but, I guess.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with the way this has worked out.
Yeah, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are happy. That's fine. What's on this fucking list?
Tell you what, mate, just as a favour to you, because you're obviously a bit pissed about this whole petrol cod liver oil thing, let me do the next one on the list, the world peace one.
Yeah, if you think you can handle it, fine.
Yeah, well, look, I feel a bit bad, actually, so I'll just do this one. Let me handle it. I'm just going to make a few phone calls, all right?
Yeah, you go do your thing.
Yeah, okay. Speak to you later. Okay. All right. Oh, and say hi to Barbara. Okay, bye.
All right.
Oh, well, that went well.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that was just the World Peace call. Yeah, that was me on the phone to Secretary General of the UN and a few of the other world leaders.
All right.
Yeah, I think I've just managed to patch a few things up with them. Looks like I've kind of sorted everything out, peace-wise.
You were only gone about 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I work quick.
Blimey. Well, I mean, the fact that was easier than naming all the Backstreet Boys, I mean, that speaks volumes about the state of the world we live in, I guess.
Do you know what? I think we could learn a lesson from that.
We truly could. I'll just cross that off the list.
Perfect.
Right, these potatoes, there's only a couple left.
Do you know what? I'm getting a bit of a taste for them, actually.
You know what? It's funny you should say that. I have been too. I might top up with another bag.
I think after about 700 grams of them, I started to really like them. It's a very earthy taste, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I can imagine myself eating just these from now on.
Okay, well, we're most of the way through this bag.
Just finish the last one. Right, my bag's empty.
Yeah, I finished mine.
Right, cross that off the list. So that just leaves us with the final two, which includes stealing cattle and stealing apples.
Yeah, well, we said we'd do this in the same time, so just hop up to Manchester, Morrissey's cattle farm.
Morrissey's cattle farm in Manchester. Let's go. Shit, have you got the apples?
I've got the apples, yeah, I've got them here in my t-shirt.
Come on, mush, Daisy.
These cows don't go very fast, do they?
They're fucking slow as a... Oh my god, a light's come on.
Oh, you don't think that's Morrissey, do you?
What are you doing with my cows?
Shit, that's him. Come on, go.
I can recognise that nasally voice anywhere. Quick, mush, cows.
See, this is why I guess cattle rustlers usually ride horses to steal the cows, not ride the cows.
Yeah,
They're a
but...
bit slow.
I mean, I've always wanted to ride a cow, and I thought that now... I mean, what other chance am I going to get to do this? Let's be honest.
It's your swimming with dolphins.
Yeah, it's certainly something I can cross off my bucket list.
Shit, I dropped an apple.
Oh, I mean, so long as we've still got a few, I think that still counts.
I've got a couple hundred in my t-shirt, yeah.
That's it. Oh, good thing you wore the big t-shirt today.
You better stop right now. I'm brandishing a shotgun.
Oh, God, keep your head down, Sean. Keep your head down, cows.
Shit.
Right, okay, I think we're out of harm's way.
Okay.
Well, dangerous one, but we've managed the
That was
entire...
the toughest yet, I would say.
I would say so too, yeah.
Anytime we come close to Morrissey, things get a little bit hairy.
They really do. I mean, I just think he's quite a toxic individual.
I happen to agree.
And, you know, we've completed the list, and once we sell this story to the local paper... I mean, I took a few pictures of the farm.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll get our just desserts with him. I got a couple of photos of his secret cattle farm. Sell these to the Sun, the Mirror, the Mail.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I used to have sympathy for the man when he last wrote to us. I was very upset. But after seeing the operation that he's running here, really sick, twisted individual, I have no sympathy for the man whatsoever now.
No, me neither. But I'll be honest, riding down this country path on this cow side by side with you on this moonlit night, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm having a good time too.
It's one of those all's well that ends well moments.
Truly is. And with those last two done...
The list is complete.
Hey.
Hi,
Zeus.
Hey, all right, Zeus.
Well, you've completed all of the labours on this list. I must say, I am very impressed with the pair of you.
Cool, thank you very much, yeah.
Cheers.
Your wit, cunning, and determination in these situations has really proven yourself as a pair of very wise, capable individuals.
Well,
Thank you very much,
Well,
yeah.
I've been saying that about us for years, but
Yeah.
thank you for echoing that.
I feel we've bonded a bit, actually.
Yeah,
Okay, well, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still a bit sore about the whole petrol cod liver oil thing, but
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, really mending bridges.
So I guess that's it. So do you guys have any plans now?
Well, I think we were just going to ride these cows down to the local pub.
Yeah, see if any of them can buy a round.
Oh, that's great. I'm not doing anything this evening.
Oh, well, I mean, you're omnipotent. I mean, you can do whatever you want, surely.
Yes, just me up here, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's fine.
Well,
Say, would you guys fancy getting a pint or something?
thing is, the pub we're going to, it's probably going to be quite full once we've got all these cows in. You know, me, Burch, locals, cows. I don't know if there's any room for a god.
Oh, I'm sure the place will have plenty of room.
I really don't think it will.
It's a tiny little place.
Just a little local village pub. But hey, you know, like rain check. You know, like maybe some other time.
Yeah, we'll get you again.
Oh, do you mean that?
Of course we do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll get you next time.
Oh, give me your number.
7.
Yes.
No, that's it. That's my number.
All right. I'll ring it now.
He doesn't have his phone on him. He doesn't have his. We kind of left all the stuff back before we did the cattle rustling.
Oh, okay. I'll be in touch. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear from you.
That's cool, mate. Good,
Yeah.
good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Excellent. I really like you guys.
Yeah, feelings mutual.
Glad to have met you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, bye.
I thought he would never leave.
You know that wasn't my real number, right?
What? I've had that in my phone for years.
Oh, I'm number 9.
Well, I've not got my phone on me to change it. I'll remember when we get to the pub.
But I'm glad he left.
Oh, yes. What a nuisance. And, I mean, we started the episode talking about how bad of a father that he is. I don't think we should forget that.
No. In fact, I'd completely forgotten we were doing a podcast.
Oh, yeah, we were recording this whole thing.
Well, while we're on the subject, might as well just tell people where they can catch us. You can get in touch with us on Twitter at Mailbox Rogues. You can email us at mailboxroguesgallery@gmail.com. Also, we're on Facebook.
We are indeed the Mailbox Rogues Gallery podcast on Facebook. And if you want to listen to us some more, you can catch us in the following places: Podbean, YouTube, and of course, iTunes. And if you do find yourself on iTunes, please give us a review and a rating, as it helps to get the podcast more exposure.
Well, it's been a wild ride, this episode. I don't know if we really delivered our usual informative, concise fact file that we usually like to do.
No, but I feel that what we lacked maybe in education this episode, we made up for in excitement and spectacle. I mean, can you really name another podcast where the hosts fight a lion, bring world peace, and steal cows from a renowned vegetarian?
I've never listened to one like it.
And that is a sterling review if ever I've heard one.
From one of the hosts.
From one of the hosts. But we wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't the best thing ever.
Very good point.
Now, I don't know about you, but I quite fancy racing these cattle.
All right. I'll race you to the abattoir.
Sounds good. I've been Burch.
I've been Sean. Goodbye.
Toodles.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ha! Ha, Daisy!
Yeah! Come on, Gertrude. Come on.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.